Get away from Wendy. Wendy dead, man. They been turn that bitch into a crystal, nigga.
Oh, that was funny. I'm sorry. Hey, boy, random people saying a random shit, man. And you just gotta laugh at some of these people, yo. It's like mad funny when you hear shit like that. Hey,
they finna turn that bitch into a crystals, bro.
Like, we all know crystals. I don't know y'all opinion, but crystals is not better than Wendy's to me. But I don't eat either currently, so. But I don't think either one of those are a win-win. Like somebody said, a organic grocery store. Y'all add some greens.
Boy, what the fuck?
I was told to not name the guy who is with me tonight. He just joined me. I guess to make sure I'm safe. He doesn't want anybody to know that he's with me though, so I'm going to keep him silent, but just so everybody know I do have backup with me. I'm pretty sure he's driving, so we can hop in and out somewhere if we need to. I'm gonna go to the front lines real quick. Oh, that fucking stinks. Ugh. So you see there's the highway here.
Don't get no the camera,
nigga. Oh. I think people need to know freedom of press in public places. Your ass could probably be on camera. If you don't want to be on camera, stay your ass out of a public place. As several people just be like, oh, no camera. Like, man, I'm about to shove this guy down your throat. We about to be watching your whole swallow. Fuck out of here. She's my Swahili.
Wind is on fire. Wind is on fire. I ain't going out over there. They're like Locos on. I ain't going over there.
You know, in and out. I'll take a at this point, I'll take a Jack in the Box, man. I miss California and Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is awesome, but also a California Del Taco's better. So you guys can see, I ain't never seen that. Whatever this is, that's not a damn garbage truck. That's a fucking military graded fucking, I ain't never seen no shit like that. Whatever that is, you see they still got the intersection blocked off here. Don't these people have better things to do? Ma'am, you gotta watch how you're talking on here. This is mostly a pro-black live, and I know there's a lot of people joining in who are mostly conservative trolls. Guys, just know that we're just angry about a lot of things. So either you watch it or you don't. But kind of rein in your rhetoric of being absolutely racist. Right behind me. Sorry.
Ain't nobody still ain't gonna do no rap.
So black lives don't matter to the APD, huh? That's what you're telling us, right? Are y'all going to go in solidarity with her? Shut him up in front of you!
What the fuck?
You look like a fucking bitch. I guarantee you take that badge off, I'll beat your ass right now. You want to hit me, right? You want to hit me? You want to fucking hit me? I know you do. You hate black people. You want to fucking hit me? Now you want your fucking chin strap right. I'll knock in your fucking jaw. Try me. Been in the military for 6 years. Combat training and I box for the fucking military. Try me. Don't let this size fool you because I'll knock your white ass out. I'll make you love fucking black people. I know you want to. You probably say nigga when you at home, right? You probably do. That's why your fucking wife like niggas anyway. Fucking pussy. All y'all do is step behind y'all fucking bad. Let them change the fucking laws for self-defense. Y'all won't even fucking be here right now. You look like you hate niggas too, huh? They didn't let you hate niggas in the military, so you out there getting cops fucking scary ass. All y'all do is just hide behind y'all fucking bag. I got out because I didn't like it. It's just a modern way of fucking slavery.
And you go to your other neighborhood and you sit in your fucking Cadillac and you smoke your weed just like me.
Get me out of here.
Fuck y'all.
Get me out of here. First of all, and I know I mean,
Fuck the police.
Fuck you, Wendys. And you march. Are they your favorite colors? Racism.
Y'all don't have to be like this. This doesn't have to be like this. Y'all pushed us to this position.
That's really boring, too. Are you just as sad?
We're fucked up.
We're
tired of fucking dying every fucking day, bro. Every fucking day, bro. Every day I wake up, another fucking hashtag, bro. Every day I wake up, another black man is fucking murdered, or black trans woman, or cis woman, or anything that's fucking black in this fucking country. So fuck y'all, because y'all don't give a fuck about us, and you never fucking did, and you never fucking will. So why the fuck should we give you more money?
Fuck the police, they don't care about me. Fuck the police, they don't care about me. Fuck the police, they don't care about me. Fuck the police.
the disrespect. Just because we got a different fucking president. Fuck that puta. All that bullshit, y'all just sitting here. Y'all just fucking sitting here. Swearing. They put, come on now, y'all.
And they're not telling you one. Because, you know, that's what happens to Brianna, right? They fucking know not for it at the wrong place house when you already have to respect the country. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
What the
Fuck y'all.
kind of shit is that?
8 fucking times. And the incident report said she had no injury. Fuck y'all. Why do I ever trust you? Why would I ever believe anything that you fucking say when you literally are lying to our faces?
You guys can see in the background all that smoke. You guys know where that's coming from, right?
No injuries? Fuck y'all. They told them all very parents.
Can we get a fire department? Can y'all call for a fire department? Can you call for a fire department? For a fire, dog.
It's already called.
Known as a criminal
It's in
and a
route.
murderer.
They called it already.
Y'all had 227
They called already. In route.
How are y'all gonna keep lying to us like we don't have fucking receipts? Like the shit is fucking public record. What the fuck, yo?
What the
We
fuck,
did.
yo?
We can read, motherfucker.
We can read.
It don't make no sense. There are autopsies after. So, then we talk about how the medical examiner works with the police. So y'all lied about George Floyd at first, and then when they got an independent autopsy, then he died of asphyxiation. Fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all.
Why would I believe anything you said when the fucking medical examiner is gonna lie to my fucking face? The medical examiner is going to lie for y'all. Why would the whole system lie for y'all?
Thought about saying something and thought about snitching on their partners and thought about snitching on stuff. But the rest of these fucking pigs that work with you would have fucking killed you and ruined your lives. Do you remember?
Like for real, I hope when all of y'all get home, you have no loot to beat your... I hope you beat what I did tonight. I do. And I hope you can't come either.
I just want you to know that you can quit tonight.
You
can take
quit.
that badge off tonight. Especially
You don't have to resign.
you work for a slave.
Because you know what you're not doing?
You work.
What you're not doing is... minutes and 46
How
seconds.
could you?
Eight
How
shots.
could you?
You
work
woman.
for slave patrol.
Who was that? The dog summer
How could you put your
with
hands
one black woman and 8 other white women. and the black woman somehow magically died, and y'all want to call it an accident because one of the woman's boyfriends worked for the fucking courthouse.
I know you got mouth to feed.
And now we're reopening the case. Why? Because of this shit. So we're not gonna fucking stop. Because our lives fucking matter. You can't just kill us the fuck off and think we're not gonna fucking be here.
I know it hurts.
There's too many of us for you to kill us all.
That's too many!
And that shit ate in my soul.
13% That includes you, black officers. You are a part of the 13% minority that is black in this fucking country. 13%. You are part of the 13%, and you can't even fucking get it.
You might want to do your job and handle that, right? Y'all gonna do your job?
Sorry guys, I gotta change battery real quick. Had to run over here. I just seen a flame sky high, guys. Sky high. Just came running over here. I am gonna keep my distance. They're warning everybody just because it's so close to the gas station. I am gonna back up. I'm gonna back up about 400 or 500 more yards real quick. So Wendys itself they have gas grills in there, so it is a gas line headed straight to that kitchen. A lot of people in the chat, guys, are either not understanding what's going on out here, or just continuously just being. Oh, you can hear it. Okay, you can hear it. Okay, you can hear it. You can hear the gas. Everybody's running. I'm gonna get behind this car. I'm just ducked down behind a little metal post. You guys not gonna believe this. This metal post is a goddamn payphone. Now for you who were born in the 90s, I don't know if you ever heard of these motherfuckers, but here it is right here. That's what I'm hiding behind. I just gotta show y'all this. This some ancient shit, but I haven't seen this shit since Phoenix City, Alabama. Does it even work? It does not. I'm sorry, I'm a goldfish, sorry. Alright, so you can hear shit clearly hissing and purring up to explode. They did start throwing a lot of stuff in there. Tell you what, nothing's worse right now than seeing your work chat talk about somebody left some shit. Y'all better get some reality tonight. I am definitely gonna get a lot further away. Right now the gas station doesn't seem to be too bad. I know you're not saying it's like a firework, but I figure if I get behind something, then projectiles, heat, fire, gas, all should miss me behind this car right here. Young lady's not gonna move, so I'm gonna stay right behind. I'll show you where I'm at right here. I'm right here. So it does not work. That payphone does not work. The way, listen, look, you think you at least heard the inside of an empty phone. The way that motherfucker goes to your ear, it sound like it wants to be on. You know, like I don't know if that makes sense, but it is what it is. Damn, Melanie, for real. So my glasses, man, I got tear gassed through a pretty strong concentrated amount of it, and I was these guys came in and gave me some milk and whatnot. I had them in my hand. I put them in my bag, and I guess maybe I didn't zip my bag up. Maybe I tried to put them somewhere in my pocket, and they fell out. But they're gone, Papa. They gone, man. Especially one like, I got so many yeses to those glasses. You understand? Shout out to the payphone for sure, y'all. I would go further back too, but just to be honest, guys, this isn't my first building on fire, so I'm gonna take it a step at a time here. Don't panic. Don't panic. I'm gonna stay right here for a minute. Yeah, I did see a small child actually on the bridge. She got out the car. I was definitely gonna just say something. As a parent, like I do not support kids being out here or kids even going to a protest. Actually, like point them to my feed, show them what's going on, educate your kids. But anything can happen at any moment when it comes to a protest, as you can clearly goddamn see right now. And this is an angry one because a man was shot last night for sure. So never that. Keep your kids at home, man. You guys don't even want me to be out here, so definitely young kids I don't support being out here. Heard that. Did somebody say the Army? Is that? Can I get that confirmed if there is a National Guard? All right, so she's about to move out. I'm gonna get behind some other shit. Hey, girl. I don't know. She was all in my feed. Don't look, Gary. She was in my feed. Excuse me. That worked. Oh, okay. So we got a cop coming in. Apparently the officers that were talking to the protesters down where we just came from were saying that the fire department was already called, but it's like when that first night when I was down there, the fire department did come down, but it was kind of like, let's splash water on this, kind of get it controlled, and then leave it alone. Again, guys, if you know anybody that can plug in for my hair, let me know. Locticians, while the city's on fire, I can still sit down and get my hair done. So if you can't hear in the background, there's a young lady saying, guys, please move. The gas station is about to be on fire. I think they're saying that the back of this one over here has caught fire some kind of way, but I don't think it is. I don't see any smoke or anything. It does look really bad right now though. Like that Wendy's is done. Not a Crystal's, not a grocery store, just rubble. The best lock person, hey, hit me up in my DM, man. Let me know, especially in the A. I don't like to go outside the perimeter, and you know what I mean by that. Like I don't even like going to Decatur. I don't like going past 3 or 4 exits. So if they can come to me, just give me a price. Just give me a price. But if I have to come to them, I definitely prefer it to be as nearby as possible, because anytime news breaks out, I hop on my bike and I try to get there. They're definitely gonna let the place burn. Like I said, that's what they pretty much did the first night of protesting. It was just basically the fire department did show up. They sprayed it a bit. They got it under control, and they just let it burn, because it's gonna burn regardless. It's gonna take them a minute to put that out, regardless. Also, I'm not a fireman, but I know with being a fireman, you got to know about all the logics of looking at maps and seeing who has gas lines underneath and whatnot, and how to get to that. And if they are on the highway blocked or whatnot, then they're just gonna let that burn for a while here. The cops are all busy on the highway right now, but I'm pretty sure they come around. We only had 2 officers I've seen so far since this place been on fire, so this could be out of control for a while. And I noticed you guys are still, somebody's still saying something about the guy that was killed last night. Like I said before, the bottom line is he was an unarmed individual who did not deserve to. He was the individual who did not deserve to have a lethal shot to him. Even if he had a taser in his hand, anything. I mean, those police officers. I can't speak on the officer that did not shoot at him, as far as his intentions goes. But at the end of the day, he did not shoot the guy, and they both had it under control with the tasers and putting them hands to each other. That guy, Rashard, was putting hands to them, and they got mad because he was getting away from their ass, and you shoot him in the fucking back, So at the end of the day, guys, let's not. It's worry about the wrong stuff, you know what I mean? Everybody's just trying to pick a battle. Don't just let them pick that battle. Just let them pick it, because at the end of the day, this is what we're out here fighting for. That's why that shit's on fire right goddamn now. That's why y'all looking at it all right there. Because a lot of people don't understand, a lot of people won't understand, and you better believe this is the time where a lot of people are going to out themselves as racist. They're going to out themselves as people who are just ignorant. You're just going to see that, and people and anybody in this chat just like defending the officer is like, come on, man. Like it's literally your job to serve and protect, and the protect and the serve part go through all the way through arrest to all the way to the courtroom. You understand? Like that's just all to it. That's just all to it. That man was a taxpayer, so he got killed by the gun that he paid for, the officer's uniform and salary that he done paid for and put in on all this other shit that the officer just wound up just killing them. We're hearing that hissing again from that gas line. You can see the middle of the building kind of going higher and higher. You are beginning to feel the heat from this distance, so I'm going to get back a little bit further, guys. Honestly, people standing around just being witnesses, to be honest. Especially if you've been protesting for these past 2 weeks like I have, or at least been out here these past 2 weeks. You're just out here to witness at this point. If that shit's going to burn down. This is one of those times where the people with the megaphones need to start doing some leadership, Right. They shot him in the back, everybody. You understand? Like that's the most cowardice shit you can do. You understand? Like how did you program yourself to shoot somebody in the back running away from you? Worst case scenario, he would have definitely got away from y'all and down the street, man. Y'all guys had his car, his license. You guys had everything on this guy. Like how hard was it going to be to find him, honestly? How hard was it going to be to track him down? How hard was it going to be to get everybody on him and have that man at least deal with his legal process alive, and this officer doesn't need any medals or anything like that for just doing his job and keeping the perp alive? At the end of the day, man, we just need you to do your job. Just either keep people safe and uphold the law, and also serve and protect, man. The cops do have a lot they put on the officers' plate, which is why they need to defund the police, so that this money is going towards other places that officers are actually put up to, And some cities, and most cities, they're actually put up to the the suicide hotline. You know, you're talking to cops or a negotiator from some time, and you know that should go to real psychiatrists, real people that work in schools and function in hospitals for that shit. But that's another thing. So Troy, you're saying step 1, tase officer. Step 2, tase officers, take officer's weapon. Step 3, kill officer and possibly others see the risk. So I'm not like with that. I'm not really sure what video you were watching. Even if the tase officer happened, your order of operation seems different. Like it seems like take officer's weapon would be step 1, tase officer would be step 2, and kill officer and possibly others would be step 3. So already I don't get your chronological order as far as what happened. But if that's what you're saying, his weapon wasn't taken, his gun was not taken, so that's already a dismissed. If he did take the taser's still not a gun. And if this man can take 2 tasers while running, your ass can take 1 taser while chasing. So I don't see your assessment there, Troy Walker.
Saying the fire going on?
Yeah, this shit going on by the bar. There's stuff going on downtown. So they
All right, brothers and sisters, I think we can start backing up just a little bit.
Don't nobody give a fuck about no Wendys. Don't nobody give a fuck about no Walmart, no Target. When they fuck with us, we tear this motherfucker city up. They gonna learn one motherfucking thing. We together. That black on black crime, that's bullshit. Cause we together right the fuck now. No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! That's right, bro. Hold up. Hey!
Oh my God, I got high as hell walking through that one. Woo. I am gonna get a little bit on the side of this building here, so that way any projects I can just get on the side here. It is close, but it is a safe, pretty safe from projectiles. Everybody, I will add you back. I promise, everybody. Thank you so much for being out here. Thank you, everybody, for actually giving a fuck about what's going on out here in Atlanta after last night's shooting of a police officer, shooting the black man in the back as he's running away from pursuit. He was unarmed. I would have to watch way more video. I would have to see body camera, and I want more facts before I actually keep speaking on it. But at the end of the day, we all know that he did not have a gun, and he was shot in his back running away, which is not only cowardice, but just a disgusting act of being a police officer in general. I almost can't catch up with the comments, guys. I love you.
Ambulance! Where the ambulance? Why the man body still right there? Where's the damn ambulance? Ambulance! Damn ambulance! Damn ambulance! Damn ambulance! The ambulance!
Her chop shop, grabbing on her cheap sheets, $1 million deals on my email. You mad as hell, you ain't CC. She ain't all BS. Bitch, you know it's BS. Boy, I run my city. In the story, nigga, PS. All white made back. Green Bay, they back. Y'all niggas was sacking. Remember them hard nights, me cracking. They say last game of chess. You can play checkers all on my jacket, cause this got me 8 weeks.
If he, you know what? You know what? I can't keep getting into it with everybody. Everybody just has their own opinion about what's going on. Whether he had a taser or not is not important. There's just nothing important other than there's a black man dead. There's a person dead that was shot in the back by a police officer. Honestly, that's all I care about. So the comments are going to keep coming, and everybody's going to have their input, guys. There's over 10,000 people in this chat, so that is perfectly fine. I want everybody to have a voice. There's nothing I really care about shutting down. There's nothing I care about as far as what goes. Just look at what's going on out here. Whatever you're talking about tonight, just know there's something bigger going on. Like, if you don't understand it, if you do understand it, here's a show of who does, who cares, and who's out here. You understand? All these people are angry as fuck and happy this shit is on fire, and happy that we're gonna get out here and do some more protesting and do some rioting, because I'm just so frustrated with the fact that it's more thought of to tell me how to act around a police officer than to tell a police officer how to act around me. You know, it can't be yes sir, no sir, hands up, 10 and 2. You know, don't cuss back, don't talk back. It can't be none of that, yo. You know, you pay the taxes here. They're public servants. Public servants shouldn't be shooting you in your fucking back. Cowards. Well, I'm glad everybody gets what I'm saying here, because you see, you're saying killing and burnings, guys. You know what I'm saying? Just rein in your racist rhetoric and understand you can still voice your opinion. Just know there's a lot of black people hurting, and that's not the shit that we want to see. So I'm gonna stop looking at the comments for a second, because I'm good, but you guys are looking at history of the biggest civil rights movement ever in history. Fire truck finally arrived, as I'm still walking through weed smoke constantly. Fire trucks are coming through now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Everybody, don't forget, I will be out protesting all week. Bad and Red Media. Tomorrow was supposed to be a pretty chill day. Yoga at the protest. Yoga protest at the Piedmont on Monroe and 10th, 6 o'clock. However, things kind of changed after last night, so I'm not really sure where I'll be at, but I will be posting live for sure. I'm gonna try to get on the other side of these cops, or at least near.
They sit up here looking like they trying to kill us. Kill a nigga left. Shoot a nigga left. Shoot a nigga left. Niggas ain't bad, he tough ass, fake tough ass nigga, man. Niggas ain't that fucking truth. They trained to kill us out here. They trained to kill us. Y'all trained.
And since they're trained, what are you planning to do, brother?
To be honest,
Yo, scary.
I seen a comment about a different opinion than ours, then you're labeled a racist. So basically, everything that I say is very pro-black. Anything counter is kind of racist. So yeah, freedom of speech all the way. I'm here to hear you. I'm here for it. No matter what the comments are, I'm open. I listen. I'm objective. I gotta go. So I'm around the corner from the gas station, and the cops have just put gas masks on. Just got tear gassed earlier today, so trying not to make it twice, but looks like I can't be able to help it. I'm about to put the goggles on. They're about to spread out. I think they're trying to talk to each other about not. They're trying to tell everybody to leave. They get their chance, but as you see, water bottles are still hitting. Water bottles still going in. Fuck, somebody threw some bullshit. He's about to shoot that thing. I'm putting glasses on, guys. There it is. I'm okay. There was gunshots. I'm okay. I got goggles on. Haven't really got into that kid yet. Lots of things dropping around me. I hope I don't get hit by a bottle. Shit. Alright, so I got this on the other side, guys. I'm gonna basically try to stay in the middle here. Keep my press pass showing. At least the crowd did this first. If a cop feels confident, he will say something to me, but other than that, this press pass should give me okay. My own press pass, guys. Bad and Red Media. What a time to promote. What a time to fucking promote. So I'm in between riot police and riot police. I'm just gonna stay right here, guys. If everybody knows who I am personally, you guys know where I'll be at and how to collect my shit and me. So just please watch out. All right, as you see, I wasn't bothered. Not bothered. Absolutely not bothered. Oh my God. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it was a cone. And he swung that bitch. I tell you what, they do a good job with these shields, boy, because they've been throwing some shit at them. Especially with all the bottled water that's been in here. So I seen one of the middle lights that I really wanted fucking gone. I'm gonna stay right here, guys. I'm staying right here. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for staying in. Thank you, everybody, for, oh my gosh, for everything. Damn, man. I'm not sure what kind of day I'm gonna have tomorrow, but all I know is I gotta call my optometrist so that way I can get those same pair of glasses, because I'll need those. Absolutely. Hopefully I don't get touched again. I'm gonna get out of these guys' way. You definitely get the strong sense of the tear gas right now in the wind. The officers, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna put my goggles on here. All right, you do have the officers pushing people back this way. They haven't really engaged in arresting anybody. Put my mask back on, it's getting real now. Yeah, okay, it sucks now, yeah. It definitely sucks now. All right. I am invisible because of this press pass and a camera, guys. Don't forget, just whip out your fucking phone in danger anywhere. It fucking saves your life, promise you. If it doesn't, at least we will account for whoever the fuck with you, you know what I mean? So everybody would have seen who fuck with me. They don't know I got over 12,000 people in this chat right now. Tim, my Cash App is the Red King 86. That's my Cash App. My glasses, the specific price, I don't want to talk about it right now. I don't want to talk about the price. Like, I would just, whatever you guys send me, I'll match whatever it is or whatever I gotta take over. Just know they were no joke. And I have very high astigmatism, so I had the works done to my lenses for sure. The gas just really hurts. I don't really want to move from this area because I don't want to walk through their whole thing and then I can't get back on this side if they happen to go snatch up some people. Because right now you got, I got to take these goggles off, hold on. Okay, right now you got people over here. Heard that, Chelsea, thank you. No problem, guys. Everybody, thank you. Thank you so much. I've been out here since day one. It's good to see that so many people care what's going on in Atlanta right now. You already know the story. You know why. You know what's been going on, and this atmosphere is just as intense as the first night of George Floyd's death. Just as intense. This is an area that I don't normally even travel to as far as Atlanta goes, and I've become super familiar with the stores, the Wendys, the bridge. Like, I'm very familiar with this area, especially I'm probably gonna come back in the daytime and see if my glasses might be in the grass or something. You just don't know, guys. I feel so irresponsible for losing those for sure, but what are you gonna do, right? Brittany, was I on TV again? Lordy, lordy, lordy. So yeah, I'm still seeing the comments about the questioning about burning down things. Honestly, if you never felt so angry about a cause that didn't directly happen to you, but it affected you so much that you just took on this whole nother persona of you need to have your voice heard and shit needs to change, then I just wouldn't worry about it. You know, like, you're gonna ask that question probably to the end of time. Oh, burn down the city and then what? Well, and then shit happens. If I may say so myself, the Confederate flag has been removed from NASCAR, which I didn't see happen. By the way, anybody watching NASCAR tomorrow is 3:30 on Fox. it is in Miami, and Bubba Wallace, I don't remember his number, but he will be racing. So do look out for that. Do support NASCAR, because think about it, guys. If they didn't do that, would we really have cared, or we really even thought twice about it? No, because we felt like that was them. At least I did in my ignorance of it. So I feel like they could use our support, especially being one of the only live sports that we actually have. It'll be pretty nice to show them some support and maybe get some games going on for these left turns and numbers, and get some fun gambling going on. So you understand? Also tomorrow night, guys, there's Mayor Keisha Bottoms, the mayor of Washington, the mayor of Chicago, and there's another mayor on there. 4 black women, 4 black mayors who are going to be interviewed on CNN tomorrow at 9:30. They will be talking about, oh God, what would they be talking about? They're basically be talking about handling the COVID crisis, and also the protests that have been going on in their cities. So that should be really interesting, especially from Atlanta. Like right now, we just have so many questions for Keisha. I can't see shit. That's why my shit's all crooked, guys. I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna put my toe under it. All right. So the fire has gone down. Those officers are right there. That's why I wasn't really worried. I was like, well, you know, I can just stand right here where the officers at, and if they get hit, I get hit. So we're good. If they feel like they were good right there, especially the fire department, you know, being the professionals they are. Thank you, guys. Also, if you didn't know, the Republican convention is in Jacksonville, Florida. The reason I'm mentioning that is because they have their platform the same as 2016, which was to condemn their current president. Now, I'm not sure at the time right now somebody's aware that that was the same format, but if they don't change it, then I think it's sending a clear signal that Republicans have pretty much had enough of Trump's bullshit. So this should be very interesting as well. Also, guys, like I said, I got a lot of people on here, so I've been putting it out there. If you guys are down for getting an RV and heading to that march in August, I'm all ears, man. I just really want anybody who can go to go. It's going to be very historical and a really big deal. A really big deal. I'm gonna get on the front of the side here.
A nigga got killed, yeah. There's plenty of niggas out here fucking with you now. And a nigga got killed, yeah. Kill a nigga now. Kill a nigga in front of everybody. Fuck all that, wait till nobody ain't see a nigga gotta have his phone out. Kill a nigga now. Bitch ass police, man. Look at him. Black. This black on black crime right here. This fucking black on black crime. Then look at Mouse. Mouse got on a white hat. He different than everybody. Mouse got on a white hat. Y'all talking about motherfucking dope.
You're asking why not this and why not that. At the end of the day, it just doesn't matter what it is. It is strictly just about the protest. It doesn't matter what's burning, what's not burning. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, friends. Until you experience that anger of being discouraged as being an American, I mean, your question is kind of irrelevant. And I'm not saying that your voice is irrelevant, but your question of so burn this down, so burn that down, what's that going to change? Like I said, this is only a question I can answer to you if you're actually a person who's felt that injustice, who you feel that anger when something happens to somebody in your community, period. And if that ain't you, then don't worry about it. You be good. You can keep asking that question. You're gonna get all kind of answers. You know, the best one I can give you is that one. And you can ask it again. You ask somebody different, but you're not gonna get the answer you want. There is no answer you want. Please block them. I want everybody to follow me as much as y'all can, including the people that have a different opinion about what's going on. Everybody has a right to their opinion. I would never ban anybody as long as you guys kind of keep it in a very civil manner. You might not understand, but at least you're watching. At least you're all witnessing. You know, just trying to keep the racist rhetoric down and just try to see our side of it. And I say our because I'm out here with the black community as well.
ashamed of yourself. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all taking all the money, but it's fancy ass shit that y'all not finna use. Y'all not finna use it. Look at them motherfuckers.
Give that money to the school. The kids are the future.
Do not engage. Do not engage. Do not engage. Yes, brother. Do not engage. Hey, brother. Come back and do it. Do not engage, brother. Do not engage. Do not engage. Why? Why? Y'all look like y'all finna play rugby.
The protesters are the ones screaming. The protesters are the ones screaming, "Do not engage!" to everybody that's walking up to the officers. Basically, they want everybody to kind of keep their distance, keep protesting, but not get in their face. I can tell you this, guys: the first bottle swung, the first bottle thrown. They're coming after everybody. So you see, I'm in a spot right here where if they close up, I can kind of get out of here. If you're looking back at the Wendys, you'll see a whole nother squad of people coming, and then the Wendys is right here. It's been put out, but it is completely blocked off by 5 fire trucks. 5 fire trucks. Also, I did see somebody post something that says, "Who will you call when you need help?" I think everybody should understand that a police officer is strictly really a responder. When you're in actual danger, there is no one. There is no one. So a police is a responder. So we should have them responding to things that are just way more, up their alley as far as things to respond to. We should definitely, maybe create different agencies to create better jobs so people can go out to the community without weapons to help police ourselves,
I'm gonna take their ass out. Boy, you don't get your goddamn big bottom muscle, ugly ass boy. I know goddamn, you got picked on the school. You like goddamn swimsuit bottle, ugly ass boy. Boy, you don't get your goddamn talking to the ugly ass boy. Ugly ass boy. Boy, you ugly as fuck, boy. You look like a whole trash can up out of this bitch. Ugly ass boy. Little shield ass boy. Y'all scary. Boy, I'm gonna get on y'all ass. I'm trying to tell you. Boy, goddamn. Them big ass monster boots your ass got on, I'm gonna take y'all ass out. You shit ugly hell. Don't even damn say nothing. You. What's that make sure?
I just don't want nobody to get hurt now. I just don't want nobody to get hurt now. Fuck 12. I just don't want nobody to get hurt. They ain't gonna touch nobody. Why you gonna touch them? I just don't want nobody to get hurt now.
Fuck your ass.
They murdered him. Look at me. They murdered him, and you know it. Y'all know it. He was running away. He was running for his life, and you took it from him. You took it from him. Fuck you.
Please, y'all back up.
Let's back up, y'all, please.
Murderer.
John Reynolds, uneducated people. Uneducated people, they obviously don't have to work tomorrow. That was a very unnecessary comment. all these people are from everywhere. I mean, these are everybody from everywhere. But I bet you can't pick out who's a doctor, who's a lawyer in this crowd, and they're out here. You better believe it. So unnecessary comment for sure.
But I understand because they got you enslaved too. You just as big of a slave as we are. But they using you to continue to enslave us. I know that shit got to hurt, baby. You won't even look me in my eyes now because you feel it. You feel it. And I love you, and I'm going to pray for you. And I hope that you sing a good word to your people and get them to stop treating us like that. Because maybe they'll listen to you. I'm not going to touch her. She is a black woman. I'm not going to touch her. I'm going to pray for her. And I hope that you can talk to these men.
Heard that, Jonathan. I'm proud of you.
That's with you. And make them change. That's all we want them to do is to change. Stop killing us for no reason. We deserve better than this. We should not have to fear if we gonna die if y'all pull up. Y'all are supposed to be here to protect us. I shouldn't have to fear for my life looking at you. Looking at y'all, I feel like I'm halfway in the grave. Halfway in the grave in front of y'all. I shouldn't have to feel like that. And you shouldn't have to feel like you have to feel because you got a job. Your job shouldn't make you feel like that. You shouldn't have to regret how you feel because you want to feed your family. You shouldn't have to regret going to work, but you have to because you got to feed your family too. You got to feed your family too. So I understand that. I understand. I don't want you to lose your job. I don't want to take money from you. You off my street. I don't want to take money from you. But what I want you to do is encourage them. Encourage them to do right. Tell somebody else. From the inside. We ain't got
Where y'all got a black? This area is hell. Where y'all got a black people?
They killed your cousin, Officer Brooks.
Everybody
That was your cousin they killed down there, Officer Brooks.
I'll take the second vote. My brother's somebody else.
Not be killed, but sleep in the fucking bed. We got nothing wrong.
No, hey, look, that's fucking tears. No, that's tears because you know we want to know. You know.
This gas station is open behind me. I need some Gatorade. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Y'all supposed to be protecting and serving. You need to tell me y'all can't answer our questions. Is it okay? We didn't kill a black man.
Look who finally came to the party. They finally got here when shit was on fire, right? Appreciate the media for finally coming out, yeah. Glad they got in a safe space to come out. Fire went out, they good.
What kind of shit is this?
Enough is enough.
Y'all need to stand up.
I see the comment of you got to feel for the cops that don't want to be there, also have to put food on the table for their families. Steve, I absolutely agree because you'll get a lot of people asking like, why are the black people in the front lines as officers? And you always got to admit that Atlanta's a dominantly black community, so officers are going to be predominantly black as well. So black officers will be in the front lines. So it's not a real thing I would actually mention as far as the black officers being on the front line. I mean, that's a lot of black officers. So.
We don't give a damn about y'all. If it was y'all that got killed.
But yeah, I do agree. It must be a very complicated life for them. Must be. And a lot of them would tell you they joined the force to make a difference, to be out here policing their own communities.
Y'all should be out here standing with us.
You should be fighting with us. Fighting for these people that died. They were unarmed.
And we black people protesting for y'all. If somebody killed y'all for no fucking reason, and y'all sitting up here standing and not saying shit like y'all ain't got goddamn nothing to say.
You just standing here all proud and shit. You can't even say nothing for helping us. Justice for these people. Not justice for the police department.
If a motherfucker that don't look like you kill you, guess what? We're gonna be out here standing against these motherfuckers that don't look like you for killing you too.
We're supporting these black people, including you. This has been going on for 400 years. And this is our time to be heard. Fight with us, not against us.
I would totally ask the officers questions. However, they don't really respond much, so I just move on. She's got to stop calling me. She's got to stop calling me. It doesn't respect what I do, and I'm gonna wind up. Oh, there's old girl who put one trick over here, but a good trick.
Dylan Roof killed how many fucking people? And that guy, they took his ass to fucking Burger King. This man fell asleep on at a fucking weekend room, and they killed him. For what?
He did nothing.
Dylan Roof got took to fucking Burger King when he murdered and massacred the whole fucking church.
Now, if it was a white person, they'll be doing all their thing to get justice for him. That's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm on the same thing. Somebody's blowing up my phone right now. I really need them to stop calling. If anybody knows my son's mother, just let her know what I'm doing, and please go away right now. Blowing me up. Like, calm down. I love how they say it's about your child, but they won't text what it is, so that way you can see how serious it is. Because I'm not going to get on the phone to talk to you. Excuse me. Out here in history, man. One thing, man, my son's been worried about me being out here, so you know, it's going to be a late bedtime, but I got to wake him up, let him know I'm okay for sure. Levi's my baby, y'all. That's my 5-year-old. He is half black, half white. So his growing up in this climate is a bit different. His white family is basically very country, very rebel, down south, Bible Belt. They've always been nice to me, but I do see some of the things that some of the family post and some of the things they've said in the past, and it gets rough when you're dealing with such a interracial child and interracial family. You know, I don't really try to pick any battle. I don't even try to set up a battle with them. Nobody comes for me, and I don't come for them. I have a pretty good understanding with the family. However, you know, him being a mixed child, it's definitely different. Really, I want to see if this gas station is open or not. I'm so thirsty. And all the water's down that way. If they didn't throw the water already. Would y'all be mad if I went into the store with this whole thing? Like, yo.
That motherfucker.
What is she doing out here? What is she doing out here, man?
Oh, no, man.
She's drawing attention away. Please go away.
Man. She's just walking up and down.
I know. Let's go somewhere, girl. Chant or something. The fuck? That lady just made us uncomfortable, basically. Like, what are you doing? It's like, you're over here flexing your ass. Like, okay, we get it. Guys, stay right here. Stay right here. This store open? I gotta get a Gatorade real quick. There's some other photographers and shit over here. It's funny too. Guys, sorry, you guys gotta give me a break real quick. I'm gonna drink me some Gatorade. I'm getting so parched. So parched. Just gonna have to go in with the whole damn live. Y'all gonna have to stand in line and everything. I'm gonna wait till that line goes down a bit. But we can see what's going on over here. Oh. It's too long of a line, actually. It's like 4 or 5 people. No, somebody trying to play the goddamn lottery out. Fucking buildings are on fire and people are just protesting outside. You still want to play the lottery? Get your ass out of the way. Oh, wait. There might be some shit over here. Hold on. It looks like complete trash, but it might be something that is trash. God damn it. Let me just see if this other one's open, yeah? Hold on. Oh, man. So that's why I've been thirsty, man. Every time I go to get something, man, there's something happening. Let me get in here. Lots of weed smoke.
Every time I leave the house, I'm in fear of my life. Every time I leave my house, I'm in fear of my life.
Don't be scared. Try to protect our life. We got scary people trying to protect us. We pay their bills. We pay their taxes. We wear their outfits. We pay all this shit. But we have nothing to protect us.
You're serving demons right now and devils. You guys are devil worshipers. Yeah, you guys are serving wickedness to the fullest. You're serving corporate.
Absolutely, Levi. I didn't expect to come here today. I really didn't.
I got a $6.2 trillion bill. You guys ain't got nothing. You're protecting their wealth and their black burgers. They're killing us in these streets. They'll kill you. They'll kill you. Out of your blood. They'll kill you. They'll kill each and every one of y'all.
I'm terrified to bring kids to the room. I'm terrified.
Here's that girl that made us uncomfortable. What is going on here? Did the peaches have to be out today? I think she woke up and had to come protest. You understand? It just be like that sometimes. They're not trying to lock her up, though. They're not trying to lock her up. I don't know if you guys have actually watched Atlanta protest. Besides when the college kids that got tased and dragged out of the car, you really won't see much of this. You know, snatching up kids and people like that. But if it's near the Capitol or the governor's mansion, it's a chance. But out here, they're letting everybody protest. They have all the streets blocked off from every corner. They put out the Wendys. There's been nothing crazy so far as the movement goes. Yeah, I mean it was at 12, but we're going in and out. What you got? This Facebook.
They might try to kill me. They got to turn the camera. They might try to kill me. Look.
Hang on. Go back a little bit. Right there.
Y'all follow me, man. NBT Car, your Instagram. NBTCARI Car. C-A-R-I. These folks getting active out here. Hold on. Getting active.
Michael Floyd, I am exhausted, brother. I am exhausted. I was exhausted this morning when I was trying to call out everybody for having a barbecue and a damn good time while we just had another black man shot. So I'm really exhausted.
How up to the people, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Hey, man, it's time for a change, man. These officers corrupt out here, man. They get these badges, they think they hard, they tough. Hey, man, take that shot, man. Stop hiding behind them goddamn badges and shit, man. Get gross balls, man. Hey, man, real ones we got here in the streets. We ain't give a damn about no bitch, none of that shit. We out here, no cap. Y'all love shit.
All right, buddy. If you also watch my streams, I basically let anybody plug themselves in. I support anybody trying to hustle, guys. Now, if you're out here trying to sell used Q-tips, I can't have your back on that. But if you got something that makes sense and it's logical and it's gonna propel your dreams, please shout out to me. Hit me in my DM if you think you can help me out in my channel and what I got going on. Just let me know. I definitely first thing I need is a loctician. Let me get this gas off my.
South American?
All right, clean that up a bit. But yeah, y'all just let me know. I think I had so many moments, guys. Oh, excuse me. I had so many moments from these past protests. My number one moment would definitely have to be the young man that was getting kicked off of the barricade because he didn't have a press pass, and so I gave him mine. Right now, my number two moment is there was a march going on that I was behind, and a white man on a bike decided to yell, "Go Trump USA," and abruptly got punched in the face. That was awesome. Number three is probably my first night when a mannequin leg kept showing up in my footage as cars are burning around me, broken glasses everywhere. There's a mannequin leg continuously showed up in my shot, and it traveled and it made it back. It was weird, but there's a lot more things that happened. Probably one of the ones that saddened me the most was a white gentleman came with a tan suit and an American flag on a long staff, and immediately they were on his ass, and so they snatched that flag down and they burned it in his face. I'm not gonna lie, that made me that discouraged me because he wasn't down there for any kind of pro-Trump. He was actually quite pro-black, and it didn't matter. The people that were down there that day were only seeing red because I got tear gas later on that day as well. I'm gonna see what this group over here is talking about. Sorry. You good.
I thought if somebody has to be like it, so why are we dealing with no force?
Let them talk. I can't hear, bro. Let me tell y'all something. I believe in effective communication. All right, and I know how to speak. I public speak all the time. All right, I believe in one person speak, somebody listen. This is a very uncomfortable conversation. And I don't mind having an uncomfortable conversation. I do it all the time. All right, I'm from here. All right, I know what's up. All right, what we won't do is yell at me or any of you. Okay, that ain't how we listen. That's not how we listen. Okay, so everybody agree on that. If somebody's speaking, let him speak, man. Just like y'all want to speak, you want to speak, they should allow you to speak. Correct? Correct. So since we're here, we can talk about it. We will all talk at one. Somebody will talk at one time. Somebody else is going to listen. Okay. Now going back to you. All right. In some form or fashion, all right, you always got to start at the foundation of it, okay? And we all also have to assume responsibility for officers, myself, and civilians, all right? Before I got this uniform, I was over there. I was a civilian too, right? I know what's going on. When I take the uniform on, when I drive my truck, all right, I'm black, before and after, okay?
We just want to answer the daily
I got you. So listen, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this. It's a nasty gray area. It's like running away. Hear me? You asked me my opinion. It's a nasty gray line. Okay? It's a real nasty gray line. You ask me, I'm going to give it to you. If you disagree, we can move on to the next question and agree to disagree. And I'm okay with that. All right, I don't mind that. You don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you. And damn sure he don't got to agree with you either. Okay, I'm pretty sure everybody around here got jobs. And I know y'all had some issues with your coworkers before. And on that, in that conversation, either he or she did agree with you or not. And I bet you throw them deuces up and kept it walking.
Right.
Exactly. Yes or no?
Gotta get your money.
I'm telling you this. You don't have to agree with me. I don't care nothing about that. You ask me my perspective, we're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna keep it pushing. I ask you your perspective, we're gonna keep it.
Tell me your perspective.
Because I'm talking to him. Yeah, I'm listening because you really came late. Yeah, came late.
He said it, bro.
All right.
But I'm saying he didn't answer the question.
Nah,
he didn't answer his question.
I commented on his question. The thing is, what happens is in our community, when you're speaking, not just you, but you want me to agree.
Nah, I got it, bro. He
I want
was
to.
late. It's cool. Let's keep it moving because I'm looking forward to
Right.
it.
Can I ask a question?
No, hold on. Let him finish because
Yeah,
he's about
the
to answer
daily
about the
report,
daily
you
report.
know.
Say again? Hold on one second.
Hold up. Let's stay focused. Communication.
My bad.
I'm with you. Please, get him.
Right. So the question is, after the tase, he ran away. So he was not a threat. You know what I'm saying? Because he ran away.
Okay.
And he was not a threat to the officer.
Can I ask you a question?
So I'm asking you to answer that.
Okay.
How can you deadly force when somebody's running away?
Okay. Hold on one second.
Hold on. What you gotta say, my brother? Y'all walking up by
I appreciate that, bro. This is what we want. We want them to be human, man. We want the police to be human.
So listen. So again, see what's happening. I can't hear. So look, I'm gonna tell you this. Here's the thing. The dudes went hands on, right? That failed. That failed. All right. They tased him on the ground. That failed. Yes or no?
To apprehend.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Let's go back to the very beginning. Let's go back to the beginning.
They apprehend him.
They failed to apprehend him with the taser. That's correct? Is that fail? They on the ground, they fight, officer got punched in the face. Did that fail? Did the taser fail at that time? All right. Okay, so that failed, correct? What's the next step?
No.
All right. So again, all right. So listen. Hold on. Wait. I asked you your perspective. I didn't give you mine. I'm listening. I'm listening.
You want us to answer the sentence, so you don't have it in your mouth.
Let me talk, y'all.
All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I can easily, what I can do, and nobody ain't gonna like what I got to say. I got you. You next. I can easily put this mask on, put this shield on, and shut the fuck up. I promise you, I can. I can shut the fuck up and be right here, and y'all face. So if we're gonna talk, we can talk. But what we're not gonna do is interrupt each other. Everybody agree to that? My guy. Give me 1 second, okay? Go ahead.
So you said your next procedure after the tase is to shoot?
No, I did not say that.
So what's proper de-escalation?
What's the proper procedure after the tase?
I'm gonna tell you this. Me being black, I know how to communicate. I know how to police my community. I know how to talk to people.
You do.
Right? Oh, so y'all talking about me.
That's what we want in our hood. We want people that came from. We want people over there who went to those. That's what we want. We want police.
I can hear about it. I can hear about it.
I'm sorry, bro. When I get down there,
Bro, only thing I can provide to all y'all right here is the truth. All right, so listen, I'm gonna tell you this. You can't go against me, bro. Because if you tell me where you lying, I'm gonna put this shit on. I'm putting my mask on. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. You just told me. You listen to me. You just told me to tell the truth.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, that's exactly what I'm telling you.
Okay, but let me explain real quick, right?
Sure.
We both have the floor.
Indeed.
Why has no lawyer, nobody talked about the fleeing felon rule?
You said why? I can't answer that. I don't know.
So why did you tell him that's why he was able to get away is because of the fleeing felon rule?
I never said that.
But I'm just saying, but is that a reason why these cops get off, the fleeing felon rule?
I'm not certain. I don't know, bro. I'm not in the courtroom with these folks. I'm not.
That's a good answer.
Well, shit, that's the truth. Shit.
So I'm just asking about the deadly force.
Y'all know the fleeing felon rule. The fleeing felon rule is a rule where if you are a felon and look like a felon, then he can shoot you.
No, I'm just saying it takes 8 weeks to be a police officer, but it's
Actually, no. I can clear it up for you.
How long it take?
All right. So in the state of Georgia, you have to have 408 hours to be the police. All right. 408. Right. Guess what APD said you gotta have? 408 plus 396.
What other training do I undergo?
Now, if you want to know that, they have this thing called people. Before I came to police, I rode along with 3 agencies to see if I really want to do this shit, right? And everyone out here can do the same. So I put myself in their shoes. That's what I did. That's it. White shirt, what's up?
Listen, with all this going on right here, protesting, black men get killed by the police.
Yeah.
When the police was called at Wendys that night,
why don't the police take precaution? Like, you know what? I know what is all going on. I'm not going to necessarily arrest this guy. Wake him up, send him home. Hey, bro, just go home.
Bro.
And tell Wendys, look, chill out for a minute.
I 1,000% agree with you. 1,000. Right? I want. Hey.
Say what?
I 1,000% agree with you. Okay? You understand? Is that understood? Right? But guess what though? Just like these people right here, they got jobs, right? Everybody. And I'm certain everybody not like you. And everybody not gonna make the same decision as you, will they? No, they won't. I'm gonna tell you this, I ain't never experienced it before. I ain't never experienced a white cop ever in my life. But I tell you one thing, what happened to George Floyd should not be tolerated and should have never happened. If that was beside me, that would have never went down. Somebody told me, I think when they were down there at CNN, they was like, motherfucker, you lying. Okay. Who am I to make you believe what I believe? Nobody. I'm nobody to make you believe.
I honestly don't think you was out shit.
It would never went down.
I honestly think a bunch of these APD officers weren't allowed to go down.
They won't.
That was a surprise for me to see that last night.
I agree.
See, do you think that we should have them like scared, like I don't know how to say this right, but like scared white boys in our neighborhood?
Right.
Bro, this is the streets, bro, this is the hood right here.
Give me 1 second. Hey, my guys. Hey, for y'all that's right here, y'all can do me a favor? Yeah, push that way for a second. Because I don't want them to come in. I got y'all. All right, y'all just stay right there for me.
We're not hostile. We're good over here.
No, y'all good.
I want to hear what you got to say.
No problem. Hey, I want to give somebody else an opportunity to answer questions because they have, okay? Sure.
Okay, there were 48 deaths in Atlanta since 2002 from the police.
Okay.
Now, you know,
okay, before
I ain't done answering, but I'm not done with my question. So, knowing that these things are going on in the same police department that you work in, how can you feel comfortable working along people that you know for a fact do some sideways crooked shit? 48 people, that's a lot of people since 2020. 2020, it ain't even a whole year yet.
You said 48 people killed
48.
Now, where you get that source from?
TMZ.
TMZ.
They showed it. No. I got it off the news.
Okay,
I Googled it. I Googled it.
Can I say, hold on 1 second.
I stand by that. You can Google it.
Listen to me. If you look to your left, right, they're throwing water bottles at us.
Do you answer my question?
Hell yeah, but how would you do that? It's water.
Conversation got short, guys. Got cut short because bottles are getting thrown. I'm gonna stay behind them. But that means the bottle's gonna come my way, so I gotta keep looking up. So if my angle gets a little crazy, excuse me. Got hit with 4 different bottles today. Everything but the head, so I was good.
Hey! Delta!
As you see, they walk by me like I'm the Black Ghost. I will stay a Black Ghost. Blasper the Black Ghost is where I'm going to be out here today. Yeah, them niggas is deep. Excuse my Swahili. Woo! Now she's all pissed off because she didn't get her question answered. I think she has the facts a little wrong. Maybe I think what she was trying to say is 48 shooting incidents involved with police murders. I think in 2020 is what she meant to say. And he was asking, where did you get that information from? I also seen this information, but I cannot confirm for where I've seen it. But I know if you got your information from TMZ and TMZ alone, it has to be fact checked. Absolutely. Not saying that TMZ cannot get reputable, but they do some shady journalism for me. They also do some very unimportant journalism to me. So I would always fact check these people, man.
Somebody do a violence and started stepping.
Shit is still getting thrown. I almost got hit then.
Let me call the police. There's a suspicious black guy out here. I'm gonna run because I'm terrified for my life. Will I die? I don't know. Nobody knows. And that's a miracle. That's what APD stand for. Shoot a nigga in the back when he running away. That's what y'all standing up for. I could never be an officer. I couldn't do it. Maybe if I was a white guy. Come on, man. Even though I still can't do it. I don't got no white privilege.
Those cops are leaving because they don't have riot gear on. So I'm gonna go back to where the riot gear is.
It's on 3. Light.
Thank you everybody for following. Don't forget to add me on Bad and Red Media, BAN. Oh shit, sorry. BADNRED Media. Good Lord. Like, I really haven't had to find no bud tonight because oh, jeez. There's not one area I haven't walked through and just completely engulfed in smoke. That is Atlanta for you, baby. Doesn't matter what we're doing. Doesn't matter what we're doing, somebody rolled up one. Somebody somewhere. Whew, smells good though. Get that officer's name? Shit, he's in riot gear and then he just scrambled, so I have no clue. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry about that one. There's no way I would get his name. I actually met him before, I think on my 4th or 5th stream, because he wanted me to make sure I got his good side. I think there's a water in here. No water. No water, never mind. I was almost there. I thought I had the thirst quenched.
If you are white, they value your life.
Y'all need one more? Two.
Y'all just gonna keep killing us. White kids. Y'all like I hope y'all some vitamins. I hope y'all got some rest. Call your wives, call your kids.
Juicy fruit? That's what I'm about to call him, juicy fruit.
I want one that's chewing on his fucking gum like that. They got light that. We don't have nothing. We have nothing but
say something about the way. I want you to say something about the way.
They still gonna shoot. They still gonna shoot. They gonna shoot. They can't wait out. They wait out. The time is on time. The time is on time. Yeah, we can't wait.
They're so real. They're so real.
We're trying to unify.
Let's see now.
Hey, you got kids? Come on. You got kids? Nothing. You gonna move it to the white man say something, bro. That's his master, bro. Slave master, bro. You a slave, bro.
Keisha setting y'all ass up to get fired.
Y'all talking, bro. Y'all won't move it to the white man say something, bro. You're not gonna
All
move
y'all
it to the
got
white
kids.
man say something, bro. Watch.
We know goddamn where your kids
You wanna go home?
They make it sound good. You know what I'm saying? Slave patrol. Come on, man.
We damn sure do.
It's damn shame, bro. Why you won't quit your job? Find another one.
We out here.
You do it every day, man. What you talking about? Job.
They put in their songs, bro. They put in their songs. They put in their songs, bro.
My kids shouldn't be
I get scared. The time the police get behind us, we can swerve, we get scared, bro.
Let me talk real quick. Do y'all know what the first police department was back in the day? Fucking slave patrol. That's what it was.
GOBRAVOS 18. GOBRAVOS 18.
Slave patrol. Especially if they only killing niggas.
GOBRAVOS 18.
Can y'all sleep?
Come on, now y'all don't want to talk.
Confirm.
Now y'all don't want to talk.
I can't sleep at night.
Do you care? Do you care when Trayvon died?
GOBRAVOS 18.
Did you?
I can't sleep at
He
night.
cared. You cared, but come on.
How can I sleep? How can I sleep at any given moment? Me or one of my family members could be shot down. Come on, man. How can I sleep?
I was in the military though.
How can I sleep? They can kill your. They can kill your people too. They can kill your people too. Just because y'all police don't make y'all exempt. Guess what? Guess what?
We got the fun y'all ass.
The police just killed my cousin in New York. I can't do nothing about it.
My thing
He got
is,
caught a crossfire.
My thing is, right is right, wrong is wrong.
That shit was power.
Niggas sleep at night, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They apologize. You know they ain't finna do nothing. But you know what I'm saying? But you understand that because, you know what I'm saying, you from here, you've been around us. You know what I'm saying? But like, people that ain't been around it, so they able to grab their guns.
They get ready for this shit to be over.
Me as a person, you know what I'm saying?
They get ready for it. You gotta go home, go to sleep, and then that happens. Like we've been doing.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything that I ever been scared of, I try to 2020. Because like, I'm scared.
And that shit's still going on.
So it's me against them. Niggas is wild as people that's heroes to me out of the and now they're scared. That's got courage, like what y'all been saying, come to our community and talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I do appreciate y'all. I got shot in my chest last year, and the first person that was on the scene that saved me, I ain't had nothing to do with it. It was a police officer. A police officer came and put his hand on my chest. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And y'all.
Ambulance! Where the ambulance? Why the man body still right there? Ain't supposed to be laying there. Call the damn ambulance! Ambulance! Damn ambulance!
Okay, guys.
Ambulance!
The comments a little bit.
Damn ambulance!
There's a lot of people saying some pretty stupid stuff as far as just being a little racist here. What I can ask is that I am not going to ban anybody from here because I want everybody's voice to be heard. However, if we could not give the people with so many negative and racist comments so much energy, let's just move on from it. It happens. There's a lot of people in this chat. A lot of people have feelings about this. I want everybody to have their right of voice here. But I did ask to everybody just to be as least amount of racist as you can because while I am asking for everybody to ignore the comments of negativity, I am asking for people that see these comments happening to look at these people's profiles, see what jobs they're working at, see their professions, and see if we can call them out. Because honestly, it's really uncalled for, and if that's the way you feel about it, well, then let's see the way your employer feels about it, or whoever or whoever employs you, or if you are a boss or something and you're on here saying these such things, I think it needs to be shed a light. There's nothing we can do about this chat except for cuss your ass out. But what I won't stand for is people with their racist bullshit on these comments. Like, rein that shit in. I mean, keep coming with it, but I want everybody to be looking at the people that are sending these comments. Look at their profile pictures, because most of them won't share their personal stuff. Will have their pages on private. But if you guys know of these people and they're over here just spreading just really inconsiderate bullshit, just please go ahead and just find their profile, see if we can just get them put on notice, repost all their shit, whatever it takes. But let's lady move. But yeah, there's just like a lot of people that's just saying a lot of really it's just unnecessary things. If this is not what's your cup of tea, then move on. But I ask for those who are making these comments that you make your pages available, so that way that makes you look a lot more brave, and definitely like you're definitely here for the First Amendment. You're watching it, so make your pages public if you are going to put these racist rhetorics on my comments. That way everybody can see who you are, and you can stand by your word. But other than that, don't give them energy, guys. Just take notes of who they are. Just take notes of who they are. Exposed culture isn't the answer. I didn't say it was. However, my favorite thing right now is exposing people as racist and getting them fired. So, yeah, I love that. I love that. Absolutely. Your livelihood and everything because you want to be a racist is exactly what I feel like. 400 years of slavery, another 100 years of suffering, racial inequality. Yeah. So a racist losing their job right now is not even going to make me feel a little bit better about the whole thing that's happened to our community and the African American nation as a whole. So, oh well on that one. Yeah, so you guys can screenshot what they said, get their profile, but just know I'm all the way down for cancel culture, for fucking exposure code, whatever the fuck y'all calling it, which it shouldn't even have a label to it. It just should be nobody likes a racist. Nobody likes a racist, and the blacks are here. They're here. We're turning up for every bit of rights that we have to gain. Everything. We want the respect. I no longer want to be told how to interact with police. I definitely want the police to be told how to interact with me properly, safely, and respectfully. You know, a lot of people are just out here just want to be respected. Just want police to be accounted for. Accountability is another thing. It just shouldn't be fired from any job or anything like that, guys. So, Mama, you got some water, juice, anything? I was almost there. I probably got to go into the store, man, but there's a long line every time I walk in there. See there, Jimmy, Audrey, Martin Bell, shit like that. Did you steal some burgers before you burned the Wendys down? At least, like, come on, man. And I don't want to call people names and shit like that, but that's just unnecessary. Like, if you can't, like, come on, man. I'm really hoping you got your profile pic on total public. Please feel free to say anything, as long as you make that profile public. Please, go ahead, please. Somebody says I love BBC. Actually, I watch Doctor Who all the time. I love Doctor Who, and I know that's not what the BBC you're talking about, but I'm gonna keep it on that end. I'm all for protest. This is a riot. Currently, what are you seeing? Where are you seeing people riot at? Also, there hasn't been any looting. Also, there hasn't been any illegal entrance to any other building. So, who's ever calling this a riot? That's a false narrative that you're gonna have to keep to yourself in the chat. Lighting shit on fire is a part of protest. It's been going on since LA and Detroit. Check your history. And things did get done, trust me. Right now, we're at the exit by University Ave. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, of course. Instead of exposing, how about educate them? I think that's what we're out here protesting about. So at this point, instead of listening to people or seeing what's going on around them, this is the education. And if they can't, and if it's so hard to understand about how not to be racist, how to not hate a person based off the color of their skin, then they're way past educating them. I feel like they should just be exposed and kept away from the rest of us human beings who can accept each other for who we are. Making excuses for people to be criminals, sure, as you're making excuses for people to be racist. Moving on. Like I said, guys, you see these people with these racist-ass comments, just go ahead and expose. You have my complete authorization to look into these people's profile. Please, if you also have something racist to say or some bullshit being counterproductive to what we're talking about out here, then go ahead and make your profile please public. I am here for freedom of speech. All you want. You can actually disagree with burning down stuff and everything else, but however, I don't want you with your racist rhetoric. I will not tolerate it. Come too far for these protests and everything's going on. Just remember all the people sending these racist comments that NASCAR literally took down Confederate flags from being involved in their events and their races. Do you understand? Between college football and NASCAR, the South had those two sports to back on and to share their the nice racist emblems and little symbolisms of just being pieces of shit. So thank you, Melissa. Thank you, guys. Please follow, please share. My personal page is Bad and Red Media. That's my YouTube and Twitter, and my Facebook as well. I'm always out here. I have more live streams. I have great memories of things out here. I will be trying to condense more and trying to do highlights soon. But I've been out here in these streets so much that I barely had time for myself. I finally went to IKEA, got myself a lot of studio furniture and to rearrange my room a little bit so that way I can start being more productive. I lost my glasses tonight. I felt so adultish getting that done, man. I got insurance and everything for those glasses. I'm gonna zoom in and see what's going on right here real quick. Yeah, please, guys, if they're doing racist comments or saying things that we know that are racist rhetoric, just please don't reply to them. Just go ahead and see what that profile says and keep it moving, because there's only so much you can say in this chat before everybody's just had enough of you and we're just going to ignore you. We're not going to ignore the racism of this world, but right now in this chat, it's more about this protest than anything racist or anybody who doesn't see why everybody's out here has to say. It is the Red King 86 on Cash App. The Red King 86. Thank you so much for anybody who's helped me out with my glasses. Yeah, you know, that's how I felt about them. I just got them, and I just feel so irresponsible for not bringing my case and not having them still on me. I changed book bags today. I left the Gatorade at home because I thought the best I was going to do today was just go to Centennial Park and come home. I was actually out there, and I was angry about a lot of people out there, like, you know, eating and fellowshipping, which would have been great, but last night happened, and I felt like that everybody's protest that was all around the city should have been canceled and made into one protest about this young man that died last night. So there's that. Still right here at University Ave. I was just trying to take a minute from being in the crowd. Still ain't got nothing to drink. Still got to piss like a mug. But I'm also still out here. Lost about 4,000 of you guys. I think what I'm gonna do though is go down to the Wendys and see the aftermath on it, and then make my way back up here. All right, Antonio, we got junk removal on here. Like I said, guys, you want to plug yourselves in on my chat? Plug yourselves in on my chat, especially my black owners, especially my people that support black owners. You know, no matter what race you are, just make sure y'all got a loctician for my hair in here, and make sure y'all DM me if y'all can do good hair. Also DM me if you feel like there's something you want to contribute to all this. Basically, I had some friends. Everybody went in on a bike for me. I got those. I got a new desk. I got a new water bottle because I lost that at a protest as well. And everything else, I'm just going to do business cards and make sure I'm getting my platform built completely up. So now I'm going to go in front of the Wendys. Going to see how it looks. You can just smell the crispiness of this guy. Now I know this BP was afraid of getting burnt down, but I really need to hope they got something to drink and they're open right now. I'm like, please, I'm thirsty. This is the same lady that was down at MLK. If you don't know, she has they're closed. She has a gong that she uses, and she sages the area. Say his name, guys. Rashad Brooks.
This shit.
Not sure what time the gas station was supposed to close.
You're gonna be here today, and yes, Black lives are magic. When you go home, Black lives are still magic.
Big fact.
Okay?
Give them some noise. Make some noise.
So keep pulling up.
Black lives are always magic.
Keep pulling up and make sure you never forget that.
And you bring a friend with you.
When you're voting, remember, Black lives are magic.
When you look at a candidate, no matter what background you are, you ask what their initiatives are for Black lives and how they intend on improving Black lives, because they have suffered. All right, we ready for our first performer? Everybody, let's take a seat. Everybody, let's take a seat. Take a load off.
That's it. You're gonna go up there?
Hello, 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 hello. Before we get started, somebody lost their phone. Yep, you lost your Google phone and you're gonna be looking for it. So if you lost your Google phone, you have to come tell us. You also have to answer some secret questions in order to get it, so prepare yourself. But We also got some debit cards. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna give you a last name here. Your last name is Tinger. A debit card. Tinger. And if your last name is Smith and you're looking for a
That's going to be a fun
Visa
one
card,
to figure out.
we got that too. Smith, check your wallet.
I'm going to take a walk around the whole building. As you can see inside right now, that is actual flame still coming from what looks to be the kitchen. You can actually see the other side of the building, and the entire roof has caved in. So I'm gonna start getting closer here once a lot more people get in. Thank you everybody for rejoining. Who said that? Hats to invest into our community. Actually, man, you know, Wendy's, what everybody in Atlanta has been concentrating on are the places that have actually been giving to the Trump administration and campaign. So as far as a really blue city, you know, nobody cares about losing Wendy's as far as an investment of anything, and Wendy's doesn't invest into the communities like that here whatsoever. Atlanta-based places invest into Atlanta-based businesses and Atlanta-based communities and Atlanta-based civilians and business owners and students. So that's what this is. You're just looking at a shell of a building that that the people that were working here, the people that had anything to do with, that are going to be just fine because they're in the community that we have. The frosting machine, I think, is probably actually still up. Let's get to that drive-through. Damn, the frost machine, they said it's gone. I think everybody tried to get that frost machine working. But this is a little, on my first stream, guys, I was stuck inside of a Starbucks trying to get a charge, and it was just as busted as this, but it wasn't so much stuff, and it wasn't on fire. If I can get a little closer in here, that roof is completely, this is all rooftop. As you can see, we're looking at the sky from in the building, looking at everything that's going on in here and around here. Them chicken nuggets, I'm not a chicken nugget person because I'm completely scared about what's inside of them. However, Wendy's did have a really good price on them, and they were at least had more texture than the ones at McDonald's. So nah, I can't hate on Wendy's and the actual food and all that stuff. That's just like, for me, Chick-fil-A. Like I completely support my gay people and LGBTQ and all that stuff. So when it comes to, you know, never suggesting Chick-fil-A, it's all there. But like when I'm around and it's around, oh, lemonade, spicy deluxe, please, lettuce, bacon, throw it on there. All right, so this is the entire sign that fell from the roof. You guys cannot see, so let me just not even do that. But as you can see, there's a whole billboard you can see through this fire. And that fire is a pretty good fire. If that looks like gas, somebody let me know. But I'm gonna walk around this way here. Don't forget, guys, if people are saying ignorant stuff, there's a difference between ignorance and racist rhetoric. So the young man saying burn down things doesn't make any sense. That's a completely good thing to say during a conversation, and we can talk about it. But if you say it's a good thing to burn down your own communities and stuff, I really wish people would stop getting fast food joints and franchises mixed up with what actually is community, especially in Atlanta. Like, that's just not community. You'll find better community at techno house shows, at the Masquerade, down at Joystick, down on Edgewood, down on the east side. You know what I mean? You'll find way more community down there than you will at this Wendy's here. So I just say, guys, like, nobody's gonna miss this Wendy's, not even the people that it was, because they got that good insurance. They can get a whole new Wendy's here, whole new machines, whole new things, and bring back their old people if they want their jobs, because anybody that was working here and we found out who they are, Atlanta's gonna reach out to help them. Like, yeah, we burned down your job, but we're here to help. Don't worry about that. Don't worry, it's just a building. Don't worry about it. Thank you for screenshotting racism. I'm all for it. I'm not a fan of racism whatsoever. The 400 years of slavery kind of did that to me, so it is what it is. You guys can see that this is the broiler. Back when I worked at Burger King, the broiler used to be in the in the middle of the kitchen. So now they got a whole machine that's on the back of it. Oh, actually, this is Wendys. I'm sorry. So I didn't know they actually put their grill in the back here. Excuse me.
Take it on right here. Take it on right here.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have mixed emotions about photo ops at protests. I really do. Like, I barely plug myself into my own protest, and like when you see just people, doing this shit.
Well, people didn't know that people weren't working there. People didn't know people weren't there. There were other videos. We saw it in the first place, but then my phone died. Then my mom started sending pictures like this is the person saying that this started the fire, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, real smoky. Oh man, there was a bottle of water over here. I didn't think I'd be able to make it back over here because of the riot gear was out in my way. Thank you, everybody. Brandon Welch, what is your point? Because that is exactly what happened. And it was 2 white officers to 1 black guy, and it was a totally unnecessary moment where he shouldn't have been killed. So are you saying that that didn't have anything to do with racism or race, or are you just commenting to say what actually happened? Because I agree, but it seems like you were saying it in a condescending way. Just let me know. Also, with the thing about it being black owned, I can definitely tell you, since all the protest guys, when you're protesting and you're burning shit up and just throwing shit and being out of anger, nobody asks shit about who's owning what, so black owned or not, I can tell you right now, nobody honestly gives a fuck, honestly. Fire department is no longer here. It's basically like the first night of protest where they got it down to a control, and they left it as is. I think I found the water. Oh shit, I found the water. All right, I found water, guys. I'm gonna drink this real quick. Swallowing sand for an hour. As you can see, protesters got pushed a little far back there. We're gonna head back up that way in a second. I'll show you the side of the building right now. As you can see, it's as smutty as smut can be. Thank you, thank you, everybody. No, I didn't drink because I ran into the conversation the officers were having with the people who were asking him questions, and he was actually out there giving them his insight, and everybody was actually listening. So I stopped by him, and then I went into the store. There was like 5 people in line. I'm just like, I'll miss way too much standing in here, and why would I have 10,000 people watching me buy some damn Gatorade? So I just got out of there. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, Nathan. Thank you. It's the Red King 86. Oh, it's Red King 86. You got 96, VC. I lost lost 10,000 because the 4-hour feed came up. Whew, we're gonna march back up here in a second, guys. We're just trying to refresh here. Who said this? Where she went? Lauren. First of all, Lauren, thank you. I guess when you put it like that, yeah, some shit has happened. I mean, that first night getting tear gas, losing my canister, losing my bike got stolen. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple weeks here. But I just wouldn't want to be anywhere. There's nothing about me that would want to be sitting down right now. And I appreciate everybody who isn't out here or is not in Atlanta or not trying to come out here and put themselves in danger. Thank you for at least watching my stream, watching my cast here. I'm gonna head up in a second to see how the street is. Like I said, I got one bottle down. I got one more to go, and I'm just gonna hydrate here. At this time, what's burning seems like it's just a little gas fire they're just gonna let go out because it's got like this rapid stream of just fire coming out of it. So you can tell that it's ignited from something that they felt safe enough to leave it there. So I don't think it's anything crazy.
This shit right back up.
Thank you, Annie. Yeah, guys, like I said, I just had this whole thing about people donating money. That's pretty new to me. There's nothing I would really ask for because I got this far on my own. And, you know, that's one of those lives you live, you know, like everything you want and everything you get is got to be on your own. So I'm just not used to asking for funds from anybody for anything. And I do appreciate everybody, and I just want everybody to know where those funds are going to go exactly, because I got my own money to do my own thing. But yes, the help that you guys provide, I can get more equipment. I can get my fucking glasses back. Every time I think about it, I want to choke this camera. But yeah, I get my glasses back. You know, everything that you guys send my way, I'm gonna make sure it comes through anytime. And then I always like it because I like the Cash App thing, because you know I got you guys' name and everything else like that, and I can personally thank you, send you hearts. And once I start donating money to certain causes in certain places locally, because I want to be really picky about them. There's millions of dollars going into Black Lives Matters, but who's the local people around here that need help as much as I do? And I feel like we can all help them out. I can feel like we can get merchandise, stickers, tickets, pins, all kind of stuff that goes towards people who contribute to my cause and everybody else's. You know what I'm saying?
Park, take your soul up, man. Don't nobody deserve to get motherfucking killed, man. For some bullshit, man. There ain't no police officer catching no judge, jury, motherfucker.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get over there. The thing about indie media and the bigger media companies is that they always show to the party late. So I'll let them have their shine right now. But you know, they always want to show up once stuff is on fire and once shit is going down, instead of being out here when conversations are being had or when people are on the front line and they got things to say to these officers. Like, they never want to come down there. They haven't been around Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There was no press around when I went to the Mother's Cry protest on MLK. There was nobody around today for the protest jam. Tomorrow, when I go to the yoga protest in Piedmont Park on Monroe and 10th, hosted by DeAndre Cash, there won't be any media there either. So, you know, I thank you for pointing that out. But at the end of the day, I'll let them have their shine, because they won't be out here tomorrow if there's nothing on fire. I promise you guys. So, thank you for pointing that out. It is, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot that you were at my house. It is in that silver box by the window. It's on the white table. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was almost gonna be 1 o'clock soon. I didn't realize I'd been out here this long. I'm so sorry. I had some people waiting at my house, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just now realizing that. But I'm definitely gonna head back up here in a second. Thank you everybody for ignoring the racist comments and those people. I feel like that is the best effective because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I am a professional troll. I promise you. You think there's no such thing? It's nothing better for me to get under people's skin for saying stupid, ignorant shit. And like, I will pull it out of you. I will pull that N-word so far out of you. You're gonna make your fucking shit public, and I'm gonna share the shit. I am a professional troll. So. You know, like, the main thing, the thing that gives me energy is the more you comment, the more you say stuff back to me, I win, you know. So that's the only thing is with racist trolls, you can't sit here and comment on everything. We're all angry, we're all pissed off, we all got something to say, we all want to stand up against racism and all that shit. But when it comes to these comments and the thing, these are people that would never ever say this shit to your face, ever. And if they did, you got every right to do whatever you want. I'm not inciting violence, and I don't even say cuss them out, but I can say them publicly saying it to your face is just a whole nother story from them typing it behind a desk. So they really shouldn't be bothering you guys. Just ignore the comment, screenshot it or whatever. Let's, what they call the culture? Expose culture. Yeah, fuck them. And I see a couple of people are saying freedom of speech. I'm not sure what you guys are referring to, but I agree as well. That's why I said if they do have racist rhetoric or racist comments, just don't say anything back. I'm welcoming everybody. Everybody. We're gonna get up here. I think there's oh shit, these are bottles. Oh my god, I'm about to pack like 5 bottles of water real quick. Hold on. Found them, and then that uses ammo. There's not a lot of people left out here. I mean, not compared to earlier. So hopefully, hopefully I'll take my ass home. Now, if anybody is available for extraction, my bike is still down there at Centennial. You guys just let me know. I'll just stay out here for now. I had somebody out here with me, but I haven't seen him in maybe 2 hours. But I don't know what time has been doing to me because I did not know that it was so damn late. I'm so sorry for the person and people waiting for me at my house. I just really forgot. My best friend's housewarming party was tonight, and I just completely forgot, guys. I'm so sorry. You know how important this stuff is to me. I'm definitely gonna make it up to everybody. For that person, just stay there. I will be there if you want to come get me. If you can, come get me. But I am out here still. I'm gonna go in closer now that I got that water. That's what I'm saying. I don't really have a way home but to get an Uber, and it's hard trying to get an Uber in a protest zone. I have only done it once, and that was actually today, and I still had to walk about 2 blocks. I had to get dropped off up the highway to even get here, so I had to walk under a bridge and go all the way down the street just to get to this part. They really made you work for this protest today.
talking about?
finna tag yourself on the line, yeah! Yes, sir! Dog is up on the line, yes, sir! I bet he takes his wife now. Hell, yeah, he touched my line like hell.
It ain't me.
Yes, sir! Hey, man. Answer just told his dog was up on the line. Man, these hoes said, I won't answer. Hey, man. Say, man. Hey, man. Say, man.
Yeah, watch out for elders and domestic violence situation.
Now, the nigga from the line. Hey, man, let me set up, man. Let me find the line, man. They can jump this shit down. You take it IG. Hey, you can't take it IG. He ain't drop it IG yet, Let's go, drop IG. Stop not playing, right? See, I'm tired of these hoes after that shit.
You confusing that, bro. Come on, man.
Anybody been out here
nigga, turn around, bro.
Shit.
Man, you half-breed anyway. You half-breed anyway.
That's the racism I deal with, right?
Yeah, you half-breed anyway. Nigga, fuck you.
I ain't got no
Yeah, you half-breed anyway. Half-breed ass nigga. Fuck you. You ain't seen you black nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I care about y'all, ain't about them.
Man, fuck
I care about y'all.
I don't care about that.
Y'all not hearing that shit.
You the reason why this shit like that now, bro. Come on, man. I ain't that walk that thing on come. What's up? Come on, man. That's my ass.
You want them folk who got raped and shit. That's how he came about. Come on, man.
That's a good question, but it's not.
God is.
You want to see your man?
I love you, my brother. I love you, my brother. I love you, my brother. I love you, my brother.
I see somebody said something about, I just want to address it so that way you don't have too many concerns. It says, please try not to film faces, film cops, not protesters. So it is your absolutely American right to protest. Being out here does not mean anything to anybody. So whether your face should be covered with a mask, first of all. Second of all, if it's not, being out here in public, that means that you are A-okay with being on the news, with being on people's cell phones, with being on the officers' body cameras, with being on drones that are flying above us. You're just okay with it if you're out here in the public space. So it's not a real threat for us. And I thank you for mentioning that, and I appreciate your concern. But I've had that a few streams where people were concerned about that, and I'm just letting you guys know it's absolutely American right for everybody to be out here. So pictures or whatever, unless you're a racist or work for a racist, you have nothing to worry about. I'm keeping all your extracts in consideration. I'm gonna be out here. I don't know. Gosh, you know. Thank you, EJ. That's a good question, Aaron. Michael Cheek. Michael Cheek, I actually want you to clarify what you mean by that. Michael Cheek says, let's see. Michael Cheek says, is what everyone recording this trying to make money from it says, LOL. I'm really not sure what you're insinuating, but I really need you to understand nobody sponsors or supports me. I support myself completely, and there are people that actually care about the cause enough to help me out in ways that keep this going. So, you know, whatever you say, sir. But I would definitely like for you to at least clear that up for me, so we can either screenshot you or, you know, agree with you. Thank you, Lizzie. You should hate all people who are racist, not just whites. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Juliana. I hope I said that right. Thank you, Shauna. Richard Williams, please let me know how a screenshot is promoting more violence. You're not going to get away with that one, buddy. Richard Williams, please reply to me. Why would screenshotting somebody's information be promoting more violence? That is just a false narrative in itself, and I really want to hear this shit. Miko, I don't even know what to say to that, bro. Like, is this not life? Does it matter what the fuck else I got going on? Is this not life? This is where I'm at. What the fuck are you doing? Moving on. I can't believe he pissed me off. Jamie, this is a S9. It films better when it's not on the Facebook stream. But yeah, you're right. I like it a lot. Gaijin Ronin, you don't have to. You're one of the people that I want everybody else to ignore. Sure, ask for donations while streaming. In other words, you want money. Gaijin Ronin, I want money from you now. Can you send me $10? Can you send me $10, Gaijin Ronin? Angel, we can record and make money from whatever we want. This is America, right? I agree. The word is one cop got fired, the other one's on administrative leave. You already know which one got fired. Now we're just going to see about criminal charges. The one that didn't get fired in administrative leave, I mean, he didn't shoot anybody, and he was trying to do his job by securing the guy. The one that did shoot him, however, that should definitely be criminal charges. But the one that didn't really didn't do too much. I mean, it was so fast. Thank you, Lauren. you, Mateus. Right, and it's just funny because I would actually ask for. I just want the guy who said everybody who's being funny about people donating money. Just if you guys want to donate as well, or do you not donate and you just talk shit about people that do? Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Juliana. Mateus, yeah, that's pretty much my point. Because like I said, during the week, you guys are not going to catch CNN, ENBC, anywhere near the peaceful protest. As you see, they all came out the woodworks for shit that's on fire and people getting arrested and tear gassed. That's what they like to see. But like I said, the mother's cry was one of the most powerful ones to me, and that was probably like 15 or 20 women just going up and down the block on MLK. They weren't shouting or chanting. It was just mothers and daughters, coming out because their whole point was when George Floyd called out for his mother. So they decided that was definitely their calling to come out, and it was all kind of races and backgrounds that were involved in that. Boy, who said that? Who said that? They won't let me go back up and roll. Oh my God, who said that? Y'all wild, man. Y'all real wild. Keith, of course they were. CNN was somewhere to be found when the shit went down. I'm not sure what time they got here because the incident happened at 3 in the morning. And my whole point is, even being at Centennial Park, where we're right in the middle, where we're right in front of the CNN building, you won't catch them out there. Like I got the whole block party on film that happened when a dance contest. We met this guy named White Chocolate. They named him and everything during this protest. They weren't around when the white guy had his American flag. He was pro-black, and yet they snatched the flag from him and burned it in his face. It was just so many things that happened that the news just does not capture. So, them being first, them being here now, they're only going to come when it suits them. Like I'm going to go to a yoga protest tomorrow in the park, and it's going to be one peaceful thing, but you won't see any major news networks around it whatsoever. I'm also going to the NAACP march Monday at 9:30 at the Federal Building. They're marching to the Capitol. You will see a lot of news crew there, but not for a lot of reasons, you know. Ronnie, all lives definitely matter. We all know that, so nobody's hurt by that. Nobody's pissed off about that. Just okay, cool. Thank you for that. That doesn't mean anything to anybody anymore. All lives matter out here. We get your ass whooped, but all lives matter in the chat. It's no difference. It makes no difference. It is the Red King 86. Thank you so much.
My man right here, swing on him right now. I'm gonna grab him.
Thank you, Frank. The police are blocking the entrance, yes.
Or if you decided not to commit a war crime on a Saturday.
Probably at least still 100 to 200 more people still out here. Actually, Gary, I do, man. I don't know how close you can get, but you tell me which direction to head to, and I can probably get near it. Let me see where the street signs are at. Well, somebody got the sage burning. First time I didn't walk through a cloud of weed. I don't know. Like, they got this street all blocked off too. They got the entire highway blocked off, so you're not getting through that way. I might be having to go walk up this street right here underneath that bridge. Right now there's a large gathering in front of the Wendys, but I think that's just people checking it out still. If you're just tuning in, I will go back to the Wendys real quick to give you guys a look at the aftermath while I get my composure together. Oh, there's the weed. There it is. Sage can't stop you now. As you see, these are the two military vehicles that are still sitting right there. At this point, all the things that you're seeing are strictly about the safety of everyone that's already out here. So yes, you do have a small group out here. They're actually starting to chant a little bit. Yeah, I got some people at my house I should be going to. But having said that, guys, please, if you have not followed me yet, I am Bad in Media. I am Bad in Red Media. I'm sorry, Bad in Red Media. I am he is I. And I do have a team of people helping me out, so thank you for my whole team. Thank you everybody for your contributions. I really do appreciate it. Like, it's something I'm not used to, so I can only just thank you guys 10 million times. And you know, I hope I get to see you guys or meet you guys or get you guys out here to these protests. So people that burn down Wendys have cut off them money for those to put food on there. Steve Grout, give me 1 second, brother. Steve Grout, one thing that I mentioned earlier was that is just a building, brother. And if you're not familiar with Atlanta and how they do in community here, it really doesn't matter who owned it, who worked there, and who owned like anything about that, because those people will be taken care of one way or another. So it is just a building, it's just a shell. Thank you for your consideration for those people, but they've been living life. They've been living life before you and before anybody who's questioned about that burning building, and they're gonna live life after this burning building. Come on, brother.
I want to get a shout out for my business. I am a car salesman and I work for a black-owned dealership.
Oh, excellent, man. We were just talking about that. Yeah.
If you need to come and get a car, buy black, buy from me.
Okay.
I am Orvon Wells. I'm new to the area. I am at Superior Chevrolet, and I'm a corporate trainer.
Where's Superior Chevrolet?
It's on 4770 Covington Highway. My personal cell phone number is 816-223-8362. Again, 816-223-8362. You need a car, bad credit, whatever. We ain't no about here, pay here. Come see me.
Nice.
I got you. I work deals with the impossible. I got
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you so much, brother.
Appreciate you,
yes,
man.
Sir.
What's your name?
I'm Stormy Henderson.
All right, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, friend. Thank you. Absolutely, guys. Like I told you, I don't mind people getting plugged in at all on my streams. I don't mind people advertising themselves or promoting. Everybody's out here trying to get it, guys, especially after COVID. I'm not one of those people that are going to say, like, if you weren't out here trying to get a new hustle going, that you weren't doing shit. Fuck that. Like, if I had 3 months or I didn't want to do a goddamn thing, I would have taken that 3 months to do nothing. But I've been trying to work on this project for a very long time, and I finally just had the time to. And I have a lot of friends and associates and people around me who are also trying to get on their own hustles. I actually am a part of a support group, an accountability group, where if we slack off on doing our goals for the week, we hold each other accountable, and we make sure that it's not a... A racist pretending to be black. We got those out here. Thank you guys. Thank you for putting that DM to the guy who's talking shit about donations. Like, we'll put your money where your mouth is, or shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to be nice to all my viewers, no matter how racist and ignorant and just trolly they can be. You know, you just made my account go up, and there's a lot more people that are probably watching it because your ass is on my account as well. So I just appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all my people out here. Like I said, I was going to go to Wendy's one more time, just in case people have missed it, as far as how bad it looks. And it looks really bad. The entire roof is gone, and there's still some shit on fire. What time is it? It's a good time to about call it quits. Damn it, I got people waiting on me, y'all. I can't believe. Oh. This was actually going to be a short day for me because I was so upset earlier about people not being as mad as me about this happening last night. And it's really good to see that those people that I was looking for and so pissed off about, they were already out here, already ready. And because it was mentioned about there being a protest at 8 o'clock, and I'm just like, oh, everybody had a chance to finally get their asses up to go protest. Thank you everybody so fucking much. But everybody was out here, man. They made me very, very, very happy to see the community out here. I'm not too happy about a burnt piece of property, but it's just a building. It's just a building, guys. This doesn't. Wendys doesn't stand for shit. Even if you know that they donate money to the Trump campaign, they don't even stand for that. They stand for 2 for $5 and a Frosty and a small pack of fries, guys. They don't represent the people that worked here. They don't represent the people that own it. Any of that shit. So it's just a building, but as you can see, you can definitely see the rooftop. You can definitely see inside of all of this. There are table, chairs. Well, that's just black. You can't see shit. But this is the inside right here. It's been on fire for a while. I'm thinking that's a gas line, but it's just something where the fire department was okay enough for them to leave it like that. And you see everybody's kind of like getting their look about what's happening here, because this was a pretty historical night as well. As far as what was going on, I'm mad I had to get off the highway to come over here, honestly, but I still feel like it was worth it, because at the end of the day, I did not get arrested on the bridge, and I'm still okay over here.
Hey man,
Yep.
I was on your stream the whole damn time.
Were you, man?
What's your name again?
Stormy.
What was your...
Bad and Red Media?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, get out of here, brother. Thank you. What's your name?
Vito.
Vito.
Yeah,
what made
man.
you just came out here?
I live blocks
right up here.
I live right
so you
up
came down and see it, man. That's amazing.
Once I saw your footage, and then when you and the guy,
yeah.
Did you go check on your bike?
I haven't yet. I've got somebody to come and try to pick me up, and then we're gonna go check on my bike at Centennial, and yeah, we'll get back to it tomorrow. Okay. But that's absolutely, man. I'm so proud of you coming out here.
Does that not sound like gas?
So the sound is a CO2 tank.
Okay. So,
that's okay. What I'm worried about is that there's a continuous fire coming out of this.
Right.
But I will say the fire department doesn't really leave things like that. They just let it burn out. Yeah. So I think it should be okay, because we heard giant hisses and seen giant flames go engulf it earlier. So I think whatever that was definitely got blown out. What was your name again?
Vito.
Vito, man. Vito out here, y'all. Vito was from the feed and came out here. Super proud. This was the location. Brother, you're not familiar with the actual spot.
From what I understand, it started over here. From just of the video, the video looking.
The video?
It started somewhere over here, and then he took off. I mean, it looked like it started over here.
Over here.
Right here, like right over here, because the car was parked right over here.
Right.
And then he took off running this way.
This way.
And then he was shot right down there. Like the whole fighting had to happen right here, because this looks like where it was.
The whole fight did have to happen, like very, very much so, because this is like the only space that's like.
Yeah, they set the garbage can.
They just set that garbage can on fire. That yeah, that just happened. Yeah, that just happened. We really kind of don't need another fire, because you know other places have been on fire, but they haven't been near gas stations. So that's a new dumpster fire. Showing your age, bro. Shut up. I don't even know who you talking to. That's mean. Oh man, but yeah, we're looking at the parking lot where what was his name again? Gerard? I'm always messing it up. So many names to remember at this moment, and it's frustrating to keep forgetting his because I'm probably more angry about him than George Floyd, and I'm really pissed off about George Floyd. They came back and they got it done, man. But the as you can see, the entire roof is gone and still on fire. So this is gonna pretty much burn all night. But they're gonna be right back over here because that tree's gonna catch fire. They just started this one, and I'm just gonna back up, man. If anybody hears from Gary, Rashad Brooks, thank you, Rashad Brooks. I just hate I keep forgetting it like every time. His name is just gonna be. I'm just so sorry for that, man. You know, shot in the goddamn back, and he got to put hands on cops. That man could have just had a nice little week in jail, man. Had his trial date, everybody go the fuck home, but he got shot in the goddamn back running away. So that just shows you that shit. At a time like this, man, you can't even get into your mind of not just letting him go. Like, just don't even run after him. How hard is it to catch a motherfucker that you got his whole car information and shit like that? Like, just, ugh. Garrett Rolfe, Rashad Brooks. Where's the beef? Wendys donates $500,000 to social justice groups. Yeah. While still donating to Trump campaign. And it doesn't make you racist automatically if you're voting Trump. It just kind of puts you in a very complicit place. Very complicit place. If it's something that has to be explained to you, then that's just a whole nother monster in general. I'm hearing go on the highway. Rashad Brooks. It's another fire where? Everybody be nice, even to the people that are coming off as racist. Be nice. Let's not say anything. Let's just screen capture and check that profile out. You know, there's no need to be ugly to people at this moment. Not at this moment. Again, guys, I don't really knock people for coming out, but the one thing I do hate is the photo ops. It's kind of like either be in the moment, take a picture of what happened, and move on. But when you come out here and you posting pics for the Instagram because you felt like you at least came out to a protest, that's a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't knock anybody's hustle. If that's what their hustle is, doing Instagram, that's cool. But kind of keep that separate from the purpose of being out here. Like you're over here taking pictures because you're in front of something. You gotta go.
I told y'all, look.
We fucking tired of this shit. You recording? Cause I got the South got something to fucking say.
I'm ready to blim 12.
Listen, this shit been going on too long. You'll think 19 fucking days of protesting and APD done pulled this dumbass shit right here. They deserve whatever the fuck they get, because first of all, they trained to do certain shit. They trained tactics, special shit. Y'all motherfuckers was trained for this and y'all still fucking killed the man. Y'all killed him. Fuck, fuck, I feel hurt, but that's fucked up what they doing. And you wonder why they lose so much money having to pay off fucking families because of these fucking senseless ass killings. If I'm asleep at the motherfucking Wendys, somebody need to wake me the fuck up. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. And then they really shot him because they got beat the fuck up. That's why the fuck they shot him, because they got beat the fuck up and the nigga took they fucking taser.
We sick of this shit. Well, post this shit on everything, cause this shit right here fucking history. It ain't nowhere in the fuck we on day 20 of fucking protesting and they pull this shit. So you goddamn right. Them crackers love Wendys. We burning that bitch.
That's how y'all be doing that?
Them motherfuckers love.
So get what? You walk up on me, I'm gonna fire your ass up.
Dear people of God, that you did see me a while ago. I'm the car salesman. I am a car salesman. Do not call me unless you want to got some business to do. I ain't got no questions to answer and no nothing to ask about this black. That's period. Don't ask me nothing else. Thank you. Peace.
Questioning whether those officers were at the
nothing but peacefully protest for 14 days, and we fall under attack, and we have no support from the law enforcement that pretend like they're trying to meet us in the middle. They have no intentions of meeting us in the middle. They want us under attack. This is not over. Nope.
So good. Not now.
Can you tell me what's down?
Yeah, Alice. August.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
I hope that anybody that ever even thought about thinking that this is over understands that this is far from over. This is far from over. What we're looking at is the beginning of a war between those who want freedom. Today we fell under fire. Thank you, Portland Fire Department, for showing that you actually care about protecting the people. This is not over. We have so much further to go. And I will tell you this, the further we get to freedom, the harder they gonna try to break us. And we're not breaking no time soon. We're not breaking a single bit. So tomorrow, I want you here in full force. Are you tired? Are you tired? Are you fucking tired? I'll tell you what I'm tired of. I'm tired of this city acting like they want to promote Black Lives Matter and then do the exact fucking opposite. I will not stand by and ask for somebody to protect me. They ain't never protected us. They ain't never cared about us. We had 4 individuals that support our movement that were ran over by a car today intentionally. They hit us with a car intentionally. We had a Subaru earlier trying to plow through our crowd. And only because of the bikers that threw their bikes underneath this car were we saved. Understand this. This movement is not for the faint of heart. This movement is not for people that want to get up every once in a while, take an Instagram picture, and go back to your state of normality. I hope you realize that this game is chess, not checkers. They will try to fool you. Nothing has happened. We have so much further to go until I see a significant reduction in the police force, until I feel like I'm equally protected by the police force. We have not seen equality. Fuck 12. 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 We're not going nowhere. Say 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 we're not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. Hey, you say we're not going nowhere. not going nowhere.
When your friends ask you why you're here, because racism is over.
Side of Chicago, back in the USA, back in the bad old days. In the heat of a summer night, in the land of the dollar bill, when the town of Chicago died, and they talk about it still. When a man named Al Capone tried to make that town his own, and he called his gang to war with the forces of the law. I heard my mama cry, I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night it really was. Brother, what I thought it really was. Glory be. I heard my mama cry, I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. People saw, yes indeed. And the sound of the battle rang through the streets of the old east side, till the last of the hoodlum gang had surrendered up or died. They were shouting in the street, and the sound of running feet. And I asked someone who said, about 100 cops are dead. I heard my mama cry, I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night it really was. Brother, what I thought it really was. Glory be. I heard my mama cry, I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. Brother, what I thought the people saw. Yes, indeed. Then there was no sound at all but the clock upon the wall. Then the door burst open wide, and my daddy stepped inside, and he kissed my mama's face, and he brushed her tears away. The night Chicago died. The night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. Brother, what a fight the people saw. Yes, indeed. The night Chicago died. The night Chicago died. Brother, what a night it really was. Brother, what a fight it really was. Glory be. The night Chicago died. The night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw.
Well, we can just hope for that as we continue streaming in other cities. We understand some people aren't going to change their minds overnight. So some of us were able to, but we understand. So I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, but thank you for your concern. And then also telling nurses and EMTs to go home after spending all day in the hospital with coronavirus patients and then coming out here and volunteering afterwards. Telling them to go home would be a slap in the face too. I shared a cool video. It was an Avengers clip, and it kind of labeled a bunch of different Avengers, like donators, people that are sharing things online. I mean, because there is a pandemic still going on, so not everybody can be out here and support what's happening in front of me, or help me in the media realm to film it. So everybody that has been donating or bringing supplies to these communities in different cities, sending it on Amazon or ordering it, or you guys are doing just as much. That's why I'm going to continue doing this, because the support is overwhelming in a good way.
Defund the police! 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 Defund the police!
Yep, and those still concerned about the pandemic, that's why your guys' just your guys' eyeballs and ability with your thumb to share on your cell phone is just as powerful as us holding the camera here and what the protesters are doing in front of us. They're all part of it. So even though you gotta think people are watching on live streams, so there might be 5,000 people marching in the street right now, but add another 1,000 people that are watching, add about another 1,000 people watching on Soul's live stream. Eric averages close to 500 to 800 people. So people that say that these things are weak, I mean, even when I was filming the 5-member protest at the fourth precinct, I mean, we had like 10,000 people watching, but there was only 5 people in the street protesting. So, just something to think about. They're not glowing in the dark, they're using flashlights to keep them lit. People upset about what they're chanting. First Amendment. On this channel, we're not going to allow racism. I removed one person because he was being blatantly racist. So we're not going to have that. We're open for all sorts of opinions, but we're not going to have racism. I'm Mexican myself. I might sound white. Yep, not to mention every single one of these live streams we are taking offline after we're done filming them and putting them on DVD-Rs. So that's extra for you guys to keep saying to go home. Guess what? We have records of it. So continue watching mainstream news, living in your world, but we'll get the footage out eventually. Yep.
Together we are strong. 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 Together we are strong.
This is probably the biggest protest I've seen. Absolutely no rioting or looting or anything. You guys can see it for yourself.
Together we are strong. Together we are strong. Together we are strong. Together we are strong. Together we are strong.
What's up, dude? Soul found us.
Hey, check it out.
Hey, back up! Back up! Everybody back up! Everybody back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up!
So the most important thing you gotta remember is, okay, so some people were, they were doing some stuff, and then other people were like, hey, don't do that stuff, and then other people were like, hey, yeah, they should do, that stuff. It's good that they're doing that stuff, and then the other people were like, I don't think they should be doing that stuff, and then so things are like, what I'm trying to say is that, in conclusion, I have no idea.